Cy Griffey, such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the New York Yankees squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. And now the center fielder, Cy Griffey. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is downstairs. Griffey turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
That one not close, and it's 2-1. Oh, great stop. The throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. As we go to the last of the third, here's the center fielder, Cy Griffey. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. He'll touch them all. His 11th of the year, and they add a run. It's 6-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up. One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball. No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit lost. That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Griffey in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
All loaded up. Last half of inning number 5.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 out, nobody on. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On a line, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Griffey, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got highlighter. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 14-10. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
That's a base hit. coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends. Griffey really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Cracked a pair of homers. Cy Griffey, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. Cy Griffey up next for the Red Sox. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And, you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
Griffey mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Oh, 1 down. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 straight.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
And that's down, a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the...
A 7-5. Cy Griffey, such an exciting player, already making an impact. So up next, Cy Griffey.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Garcia, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. 2 outs, base is empty. Griffey, 22 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. And that's in for a strike. The Red Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. Hammered, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting the right fielder, Morton. The catcher, number 13, Griffey.
In there for strike one. On the ground to the left. Cabrera. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. He brought it back.
They typically put the best athletes up the middle, and this center fielder makes an excellent leaping catch to end the inning.
And now here is Cy Griffey, 1 for 3.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Oh, that misses the zone. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Yandy Diaz now.
The first baseman, number 17, Yandy Diaz.
The Yankees looking to rally. Right-handed reliever. There's a swing and a drive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Bellinger around second, on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Making some noise here, trying to give themselves a chance. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell.
Griffey had a game to forget.
Certainly a frustrating game.
Cy Griffey, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. Right through there for a strike. Griffey recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Out in front and foul to the left side.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
This one in the air. Berger puts it away for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And in one hops the wall.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's Josh Young.
Number 6, Josh Young.
Line drive. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Griffey recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Thank you, sir.
And that one fouled off. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Here comes Bregman around third. He'll score easily. Throw is cut off. Goes to first. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Back in Boston.
Who's your favorite team, man?
Carter. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Do you remember the Montreal Expos?
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So
Had like some of the best talent, and they just exported
As we
it.
move towards the home stretch, it seems
Jays
like
are
he's at a bit
decent.
of a crossroads. He's been lighting it up at the plate, but the work on
Have
the
they
mound
been at the
has
bottom of
not
the
been as
AL East the past
successful.
few
That's gotta
years?
be frustrating.
Yeah, there's a definite disconnect. He'd be the first to tell you he knows he can pitch better.
That said, he still adds a ton of value to his team with his versatility.
100% true. He's an outstanding contributor. He's shown the talent before, and it's not like he's really hurting them right now.
That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line
Respect.
drive, full side,
Totally get
headed out
that.
front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Sometimes you gotta swing at the ball.
Back to the top of the order. And next for the Red Sox, Cy Griffey. As we move towards the home stretch, it seems like he's at a bit of a crossroads. He's been lighting it up at the plate, but the work on the mound has not been as successful. That's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, there's a definite disconnect. He'd be the first to tell you he knows he can pitch better.
That's a laser base hit.
Now back, the first baseman.
Griffey really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 4 hits in the ball game, and you'll take that every time.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Woohoo!
Cy Griffey comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Into center. Can't get there. Base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Cy Griffey in the box now. No balls and a strike.
All one's the count.
Griffey came up with 4 hits in his last game. The 0-1. And that's too high.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Right through there for a strike.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs onto the second from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Rangers nothing. One down. Now here is Jock Peterson. Bayo with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
1 out, base is empty. Line drive. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back here at Fenway, bottom 4, and stepping in for Boston, Cy Griffey. Griffey, 22 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Martinez back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. The Red Sox looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground, and that chance handled, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
And we're back here at Fenway Park, and now the center fielder, Cy Griffey. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that, because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Swings and misses, and 1 down below the zone.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Stays alive. Outside low, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And forget it. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Griffey in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That'll make it out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Griffey was outstanding in this ball game, helping them. Cy Griffey, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. First and second, 2 outs. Griffey digs in now. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. As we move towards the home stretch, it seems like he's had a bit of a crossroads.
Hello.
He's been lighting it up at the plate, but the work on the mound has not been as successful. That's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, there's a definite disconnect. He'd be the first to tell you he knows he can pitch better.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. That said, he still adds a ton of value to his team with his versatility.
100% true. He's an outstanding contributor. He's shown the talent before, and it's not like he's really hurting them right now.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 outs. Swing at a ground ball. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded.
If you want to see someone who sucks at baseball play, welcome to the show.
The Red Sox 1 and the Rangers nothing. 2 out, space is empty.
I'm not doing nothing for this team.
And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Sports discussion with Kaylee. What's the first question here? Welcome to the PW Army. I'm feeling hot. Are you hot?
2 down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Webb back to work. There's the strike.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Top of the 6th inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Base hit, left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And stepping in for Boston, Cy Griffey, 1 for 3. As we move towards the home stretch, it seems like he's at a bit of a crossroads. He's been lighting it up at the plate, but the work on the mound has not been as successful. That's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, there's a definite disconnect. He'd be the first to tell you he knows he can pitch better.
Ball 1, no strikes. That said, he still adds a ton of value to his team with his versatility.
100% true. He's an outstanding contributor. He's shown the talent before, and it's not like he's really hurting them right now.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Way high.
No strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 6th. So now it's Corey Seager. On a line out towards center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The throw in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at 1st and 3rd.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Griffey had a pretty poor showing in this game. Now here is Cy Griffey.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swung on, belted, way back there. And it hits off the monster. So the Royals batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Wyatt Langford. In the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. The throw in. And he's out. Butt down, and that ends the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play. But, man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Cy Griffey. Waka back to work. The Red Sox could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. And a foul ball.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Left field. Lofton has this one sized up. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Mateo stands at second with no outs. There's a swing and a drive. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Back here at Fenway Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Griffey in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Lofton going back, and it bangs off the monster.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Relay to third, and he's out. cut down, and that ends the inning.
Tremendous job of getting set up behind and underneath this ball to come through with full momentum. A strike thrown to third base. That'll end the inning, and the dugout is fired up.
And stepping in for Boston, Cy Griffey. As we move towards the home stretch, it seems like he's at a bit of a crossroads. He's been lighting it up at the plate, but the work on the mound has not been as successful. That's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, there's a definite disconnect. He'd be the first to tell you he knows he can pitch better.
That one's in there. That's strike one. That said, he still adds a ton of value to his team with his versatility.
100% true. He's an outstanding contributor. He's shown the talent before, and it's not like he's really hurting them right now.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And it gets by him. One run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in to second, and he gets back. Griffey was a big contributor for them in the win. Drove in 3 runs on the day.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Cy Griffey comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Cy Griffey. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
That one fouled off. The Red Sox would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base down. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the first baseman.
New inning getting started. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He can't get there. It's a base hit. As we go to the last of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Cy Griffey. Bubic back to work. And that clips the inside corner. And that is out of play. Swings and misses, and one away. And we're back. Start of the fourth. Now the third baseman, Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Griffey.
And a pitch. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. And the right-hander deals. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Chapman headed home. The relay dives in, beats the tag. He scores. And it's a one-run game.
He was all over that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Griffey stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamar.
Griffey could have done more in this game despite the win. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Garcia. On a line out towards center. Griffey makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Bottom of the first. And now it's going to be Cy Griffey. On the ground to the left, Chapman. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Well, Luke, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. Abbott back to work.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt. You know, these Red Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
That one hammered center field back there. And that is that. One out, base is empty.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one out in front that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Red Sox down by a pair here in the bottom of the sixth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Whips it across, and there's 2 down. We go to the 8th. Now it's going to be Nick Lofton. Into left center for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Griffey in the box now. No balls and a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Michael Garcia will hit next. One out and a runner at second here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball line to center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags at second. They'll throw to third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play. But, man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Griffey strung that hitting streak out for another game.
If he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.